Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back. I hope you liked my temporary intro. I made it real quick. Hopefully it helps a little bit. The sun is coming up and things are gonna get quite productive, I think. The only thing that has changed since last episode is I have an upgraded drill, only one time, and this quite massive hole that I got down here. I've been doing a little bit of stone mining in between episodes just to kind of help out with the building side of things. I definitely want to get a proper refinery built. We have a basic assembly already. We could probably build a basic refinery, and that's going to help us out a lot. Aside from that, I think we're going to build a rover with the azimuth mod that I have installed. Where are you at? There we go. The azimuth ore detectors are wonderful. I love them. When I used them before, they are very powerful. Just a great thing to have. So we're going to be building those on our rover. Our rover is going to be pretty much a storage container. Drive around, find ores, and then mine them out with our hand drill, because our survival kit is just not refining stone as much as we would like, and you know how it is. So the first thing we're going to do is build a basic refinery, and that should get us going pretty well. I think we might actually have everything we need. Not enough stone. So the computers, we'll go ahead and queue up the production. And it's going to make everything, even though we have everything except for the computers, it's fine. It can go into storage. I'm going to let that finish up a bit. And if we connect the refinery here, we'll have access to the cargo with the assembler and the refinery. And we're pretty much good. So that works out. Let me make sure production's good and withdrew the remaining amount of items needed. So if we put this down, we have access on both sides. I think we'll do it right there. We'll you up real quick. And now we have a basic refinery. And this should work a little bit better when it comes to stone and everything like that. I'm going to actually go ahead and mine up a bunch of stone real quick. It won't take very long. We'll go ahead and kind of grab all that stuff. Get our inventory full. I think we can hold about 9,000. And we'll see if the basic refinery is just a little bit quicker. Head back up our little rabbit hole here. And then I'm going to Alt right click and everything should produce. Awesome. Much, much, much better. And if we go to all inventory, we have our assembler. We should be able to grab the iron. Where's our cargo container? It should be connected. Why is it not connected? Interesting. I thought that there was connectors on both sides. We'll figure that out later. But one of the things that I definitely want to get built soon, or now for the most part actually, is a rover, and that's going to be a little bit fun. So the basic things we're going to need is obviously the light armor blocks. We'll need a cockpit, which I'm not actually sure that I can. Okay, so I can build a cockpit, so we'll need that, and we'll need a battery. But I think I'm actually going to go with the azimuth battery because it's much better. So we'll have an azimuth battery. We'll want a medium cargo container, as well as some wheels, which I think we can build. 3x3 wheel suspension. Yeah, we'll do the 3x3. So we're going to start with this guy in the small grid, but we can actually withdraw. Ooh, what do you mean not enough? Okay, there we go. So we'll do that. build a small landing gear to build on. If I can make it. Okay, cool. So small landing gear. I think probably like that. And we'll kind of build up a little bit. And then put our cockpit here. And then that's pretty much gonna be our basic layout for the most part. We'll put our cargo container. Actually, we're gonna build the cockpit first. And as long as we have everything we need for the small cockpit, we don't. We'll shift click it. Should produce. Aside from the bulletproof glass, we're not gonna be able to build that. Oh, we can. That's weird. I thought we wouldn't be able to build the bulletproof glass. Alright, so remaining items. We'll build up our cockpit real quick. And see what sort of connections we have on the back here. Because I don't remember. We're not going to be able to do a large connection, but we can do small connections. So I think what we'll do, so we do like a frame along the side. Do a basic frame. Our wheels, I don't know exactly where we're going to want to put them, and if we can place them. If I can figure out how to place them. So we'll do, on the very front, we'll have some wheels. Like that. This thing's going to be very, very basic. It's pretty much going to be a cargo hauler for stuff that we find to mine. I'll probably bring it out a little bit more. I'm not going to put the back wheels on or anything just yet, because I want to put about 3 containers on it. But then we have to figure out the little conveyor tube thing situation. So we don't need the cockpit anymore or the landing gear. So we just need conveyor. Small conveyor tubes. We'll go ahead and get the small conveyor thing. We got some stuff to build that. So we'll do a conveyor junction there and there. And then we'll reinforce our frame with a little bit of blocks here. Now we can stand on the frame. So if we have those guys there, probably the cockpit's a little bit lower than we want it to be. That's fine. We'll do another section just for the extra rigidity. And then we have our cargo container. So if we turn you, so we do that there, and there, and that'll give us our 3 cargo containers with a little bit of room up here, maybe for a gyroscope, just to be safe. And then it's gonna be a little bit top heavy. That's okay. We'll put our last set of frames here, and then if we put the wheels on the back side, we should be good. So put another wheel here, there. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so it's a very small rover, but it should hopefully do the trick. So we'll go ahead and fly up. Definitely don't want to get that big of a wheel made. So we'll do that. We'll do 1, 2, nope. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we should be able to build this then. Hell yes. That looks good. The wheels I always like to build first. That looks pretty good. It's pretty wide, so we shouldn't really have any issues with flipping as long as we keep the speed down. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on the landing gear for now because I need to put a battery on you. Hopefully we can build a battery. So the small, ooh. Okay, okay. Do shift right click. Could not queue all components. Why not? We have everything, right? What are you missing? Ooh, superconductors. Okay. So we might have to do just the basic battery then. We'll do the basic battery, unfortunately. So 6 successfully withdrew the items for the battery, which I think we'll just, geez, we'll probably stick on top of here. That looks ridiculous, doesn't it? I don't know really whatever else to put it for now, unless we flip it. That might actually work right here. So we'll do that right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. This still looks ridiculous, but it works. And then we'll weld you up. And 1. So we got those guys. We got a battery, a frame with wheels, pretty much ready to go aside from the cargo containers and the ore detector. So 1, 2, and 3. So what kind of capacity we got in you guys? 33. Decent amount. Not really a lot compared to the 100 times storage that I was used to, but we're getting there. Okay, so now we need to hook up all of our containers. Probably do just one side for now. So we'll do queue up 5 more production for the little conveyor junction things, and since we have enough in inventory, we'll be able to put a junction, 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 and then we'll do tube, 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 tube along the side. And then a connection. Yeah, energy low, cool. So those will all be connected to the cockpit, which is what we want. We'll go ahead and refuel our energy. And then we should be pretty close to ready. I really hate how slow the survival kit charges the energy, but I think that's just because I'm used to much faster. Close enough. So what we'll do, grab a bunch of that, and we should be able to hopefully weld everything up. There we go. So this should all be connected. Now the big question. Can we make the azimuth ore detector? I certainly hope so. Because it is a freaking beast, man. So Q production. I mean, we don't really need the steel plates. But why not? So we need nickel required 60 available. It doesn't say. Do we have 60 nickel is the question. Oh, definitely. Okay. So we'll be able to make the azimuth ore detector, which is absolutely awesome. That's what we really want. So what we need now is to enter the cockpit. Control panel, landing gear, don't care about that. Wheels. Steering, propulsion, yeah, that's all good. Power supplied for 2 propulsion. Friction. Speed limit. You will not be propelled over. What, 19 kilometers maybe? I think. That should be fine. And then we should... I don't think we really need anything on our hotbar. So we have a day of power. That's fine. So I think what we'll do is actually grind it down. Enter the cockpit. So it's working. That's good. We got both wheels steering. Or all 4 wheels steering. It only goes 5 meters a second though. I thought, okay, so wheel suspensions. If we do speed limit, what did I say, 55-ish, then we'll go 15 meters a second, and that is perfect in my book. It's about as fast as we want to go. So if we park you, pretty much good. Okay. So the rover is working. Now we need to put our ore detector on there. And I think I can actually flip you. Maybe put you like right here. Oh. Really? Are those that heavy? Oh, these things are heavy, aren't they? It drops me. Can I bring the oops. Oh, that dropped me a lot. So can I bring the wheels up? I think. Okay. So we're good now. And already our ore detector is working. Azimuth ore detector strong. I don't know how much power this thing's taking, but it is definitely picking up everything. We got iron, silver, already. So okay. Yeah, that's good. What's that? 300 meters away? Gold? Oh my. This thing is working wonderfully. We're going to need better batteries for this thing. And before I take you too far, I'll park you. And I think I want to make connectors somehow. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to do that. Or some sort of power generation for this thing, because I'm sure it's going to drain quickly. So we might be able to put a connector onto the refinery and then set it up somehow that we can bring the vehicle in and connect. How high is it relatively? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get the connectors laid out. And then I'll be right back. Alright, I got the connector situation figured out. And I had to straight slam my rover into a lowrider. It looks absolutely ridiculous. It looks like a lowrider. Like, it's crazy. But it's charging now, so that's good. I'm gonna let this thing charge up fully before I take it out for an exploration run, which I'm gonna do tonight. Today, in this episode, we're gonna take this thing out and I'm gonna try to fill it up with all kinds of goodies. I mainly need ice. I really need ice. So we're gonna take it out probably over that way. Not straight slammed. We're not gonna leave it straight slammed. I'm gonna let you charge up, and then we're gonna take it out and hopefully find some good stuff to fill these containers up with. And I do like that I have it on one side so I can access these guys from their sides on this side, and I can also, I should be able to fill them from the cockpit. I should have control of all the cargo containers, the insanely overpowered ore detectors here, and we have one battery. We'll probably learn pretty quickly that we are going to want the azimuth batteries on here as soon as we can get them, but we do know that we have gold and silver already really close, which is awesome. That looks like a mining rig. Yep. Drilling platform. It looks like it from just looking at the shadow. Long and narrow and pointy straight down. Those things are pretty cool. You get some pretty good resources out of them. So while that thing is charging, I'm going to actually empty my inventory and see what we have left. We have a decent amount of steel plates, which I'll grab. And I'm going to kind of extend the ramp side of things. Probably not over here, but actually probably not over here either. I'm going to build this guy out a little bit more because I know when we come back with all the goodies, we should be able to build some pretty good stuff. So we'll bring you out about right there. And then we should be able to... it doesn't quite line up. But we might still be able to climb up it. It's a little bit rough. But we can still go up it, so that's all that matters. I'll go ahead and slap these guys down. That way we can get up a little bit easier without using our jetpack. Okay. Not you. So what we want to do is actually, I think we're going to build at least one, maybe two more wind turbines. So we'll do light armor block. 1, 2, 3, 5. And that'll give us a bit of space. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now, so we got that. We're gonna clear you and you and you. We'll keep the battery there because I think I'm gonna build a battery for the base as well. But I want to build these wind turbines. Large girders. 1, 2. So we don't need that. Or that. I think we have enough computers. We don't have any computers. Okay. So I'll make some computers. Let the girders finish up. And then we should be able to get... Yeah, we'll put 2 more wind turbines up here. Just to speed up our stuff. You're not done? There you go. Let's put one here. And here. And that will definitely help speed things up. There we go. And we'll check the efficiency of these guys. Clearance is good, good, good. Okay. So, what we want to do then is actually queue up everything we need for a large battery. So I'm going to let this stuff queue up real quick and then we'll get this thing built. Alright, there we go. So now we have not enough space in storage. That's okay. I'm not used to that. So we'll put the battery here. Weld up what we can. Grab the other 30 power cells real quick. Where are we at? Inventory. There we go. Got a full battery on our base, 3 wind turbines. We're looking pretty good. Our rover is probably getting a little bit charged up. How are we looking? How are we looking? Fully recharged in 3 hours. That's a long time. Hopefully it won't actually take that long. But we're also charging into our base. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit. And how are you looking? 3 hours for you as well, but you're inputting 683. Charge mode. Well, actually, discharge. Depleted in 2 days. But then how are we looking over here? Are you going a little bit faster? 43 minutes. Input is 11 kilowatts. So it's charging much, much faster. And we're going to leave it like that. Because this says it's depleted in, what, how many days? 2 days? Yeah, we're good. So current output is only 24 kilowatts. Most of it's coming out of the wind turbines. We're good. So what I'm going to do is let this guy charge up a little bit more, and then we're going to take it out and explore as much as we can until that battery is close to depleted. Oof, this guy is getting a little bit close for comfort. I have some bad experiences with open tides. So luckily he's still well outside the 1,000 kilometer range, or 1 kilometer range, not 1,000 kilometers, 1,000 meter range. He's well outside of that, which is good, but I don't like being able to see him. I do love how the sun goes over the... I think that one's Titan. That planet right there, I think it's Titan. And I think that one up here is the alien planet. I'm pretty sure. And how are we looking with our battery? Still have 1 mark. I went ahead and threw some spotlights on here because I know that it's going to be getting dark fairly soon. And put some side lights on both sides. I turned my ore detector off right now because I don't need it. Just to get a little bit extra power generation on my lowrider. This thing is a freaking lowrider. It's crazy. So how are we looking on the battery now? I went ahead and actually named all my stuff too. So rover, Mark 1, cargo, side lights, spotlights, so on and so forth. I didn't care about the wheels. Azimuth ore detector rover 1. 34 minutes. We stored power is 495. Our max stored is 1 megawatt. So we're about halfway. Pretty close to halfway. Which means we should have 2 bars on our battery. Why won't we have 2 bars? Actually, I think it'll hit 2 bars at 500. So we're really close to half power, which I think we should be okay to do a little bit of close exploring with. So I'm going to go ahead and change you to auto mode. And that way our base is pretty close to charged when we get back. There we go, we got 2 bars. I think we should be okay with that. At least enough to try to get some ice. That's the thing that I really want to get. That way I can have a little bit more jetpack juice. Because we are low. I think... how do I access you? From here? So our... Yeah, we only have 167 ice. We want a lot more ice than that to feel comfortable. So I'm going to let this charge a little bit more. I'm going to go grab some water real quick for myself. And I will be right back, guys. Alright, so we're going to take our little low rider here. We'll disconnect. Bring it forward. It's too low. We'll hit our suspension up. And we will bring the height all the way up. There we go. Alright, so we've got our very, very basic built rover. Let me go ahead and park you. I'm going to throw our ore detector into our hotbar for on-off. Right now it's off. We'll turn it on. Boom, gold, silver. Like nothing. Oh, this thing is so overpowered, but it's fine. I'm not sure that we're gonna find ice, really, because that does seem really far away. But... and the terrain's pretty rough. Really rough. Let's not go down that cliff. For some reason our power bar is not moving at all on the right side. But it does say we have 2 days of power left. The terrain is not exactly rover friendly, that's for sure. So kind of, well, you know, we'll drive around a little bit and hopefully not flip over. I'm very notorious for flipping rovers over. So hopefully I don't flip it over. But we'll go up this way. See, the ice is really far away. Unfortunately, I might have to actually fly there on jetpack with the hydrogen and ice that we have left. I don't want to, but might have to. This thing steers crazy. I'm not picking up any other ores really, aside from the stuff that we have near our base, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to find ice. I'm gonna, you know what, because this is actually really boring, I'm gonna drive around for a little while and I will come back if I manage to find some sort of ice within our terrain. Alright, so actually found pretty good jackpot. We got ice 26 meters away, magnesium over there, iron over there, silicon, we'll see. So, ice. Definitely want the ice. So we're pretty much gonna have to drill straight down from here. And we'll go ahead and get some ice going. And then I'm gonna grab some iron as well from the iron deposit, and maybe a little bit of magnesium also. So let's see if we get down a little bit lower. Should hit it. There we go. So here's the ice. Now we're gonna get some ice, guys. Hell yes. I'm gonna go ahead and mine this stuff out. So here's all the ice. You can see quite the difference in the terrain, and we already have 5,000. So when it comes to hydrogen and jetpacks, we are set. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and mine up a bunch of this ice. I'm gonna go get the iron. I'm gonna load the rover up as much as we can, and then we're gonna head back to base with a stockpile, and it's gonna be wonderful. So this is interesting, and this is something that I have never seen, is iron showing on the surface like this. Not that I'm complaining, it's actually really cool. It makes things a little bit easier for me, so I can just go at this thing. It looks like there's a bunch of stone mixed in, but very, very cool. Pretty much all of it's on the surface. And I have 28,000 magnesium, 22,000 ice, so we're looking pretty good. But yeah, a bunch of the stuff on the surface here is stone, but that's okay. There's still a good amount of iron inside here that we can mine up real quick, and then we're going to be pretty much at the weight limit for our rover here, because it's already really hard to drive. The stone I'm not exactly too worried about, honestly. I might end up just dumping it since we got a bunch of iron here. Very, very good amount of iron. Now it looks like it goes a little bit deeper. So we'll put the iron in. We'll grab not the magnesium, the stone, and we're actually gonna dump you out because I don't care about you. You go ahead and you roll on. Just roll on. Go away. I'm gonna get as much of this iron as I can though, because it's gonna come in handy like crazy next episode when we start to build our miner, atmospheric miner. Probably pretty similar to the one that I made before. Iron 24,000, 24 stone. We'll take this stone out and dump. You just roll on down that hill there, and then we want to grab probably one more iron run. And then next will probably be silicone and that good stuff. Let me go ahead and, I know I have a bunch of stone on my inventory. Dump. And then try to get some more iron. There we go. Any stone. Dump that. And pick up the iron. Yeah, inventory full, cool story. So I do have it marked right over here, which is good. Go ahead and go to the inventory. So 34,000 iron, 28,000 magnesium, and a bunch of ice. We're looking pretty good. Now the fun part is going to actually get this rover that's not even complete back to our base, because I can definitely feel the weight, and I know that there's some ruts around somewhere, so I gotta go really slow and try to avoid them. I don't see them yet. This direction might be a safe one. I don't see any ruts. I think we're going back to the base. So this incomplete low rider of a rover is definitely pretty heavy. I think I'm gonna add a couple more wheels to it, and I can't really see anything. This is difficult. I'm not seeing any ruts. Oh, there's the ruts. There's the ruts. Okay. So, try to go around. Ooh, boy, that scared me. Those ruts are rover killers. Definitely. You get the front wheels in those ruts and you're flipping, just like those ruts right there. Try to go around. Do not want to hit those little ruts. I see some more. How are we looking right here? Yep, I see more ruts. Might be able to get through them very, very slowly. Yeah, once you start hitting those bumps, that's bad. I see more ruts up here. Another one right there. There we go. Need some bigger wheels on this thing. Might have to do some like 5x5s. But I really don't know where I'm at because the sun is down. And I'm very, very glad that I put the spotlights on this thing. Spotlights and side lights. And why is it saying the base is up? Up there? I mean, maybe. I'm definitely not gonna get up that. So maybe if we go around this way. Very, very scary. Come on. And oh, I see more ruts. I'm just trying to find a spot where I can get up this hill. Does it say right here? Is this where we're going? There we go. So I see the base. So we'll go ahead and get this guy. Slow down. There we go. And there's iron to my left I can see as well. Much closer, so I'll probably go for that. And the silver and the gold are going to be coming very soon. So we'll go ahead and get this guy. We'll get you hooked up so you can charge. And let's slam it. We'll slam you down, huh? It's like having airbags. And we're having some clang. Something's hitting. So there we go. Ready to. Locked. Good to go. So the fun part. And because we're here, that's the refinery. Ooh, that works out perfectly actually. So we'll go inventory here. Grab a bunch of iron. What are we looking like? Yeah. So we'll go boom. Iron. We'll get that stuff going first. Because it's the faster one. The magnesium takes an incredible amount of time to process. Okay, so we got the iron. I think our ice is all in the cockpit. So we'll go ahead and grab some of that. And probably inventory. Basic assembler. Generator. Boom. So now we got a bunch of that stuff in the generator. And then we'll grab the rest of... Oh, I can access it from here. That's cool. So, magnesium. How are we looking? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got tons of iron. We're going to be able to build anything. We just have to get some nickel and silicone next. As well as the gold and silver. And then we're going to be able to progress a crazy amount quickly. With the magnesium that I can't even fit. Am I full up already? Or am I just not close enough? I wasn't close enough. The magnesium I'm going to use for ammunition, for turrets and all that good thing. So magnesium, pretty good. Yeah, we got plenty of iron. I'll grab the rest of... I'll grab the stone. Drop you in. And the ice. Almost have all of it. 20,000. Plus another 3,000. Climb, climb, climb. So we went from like 100 something ice to 23,000, as well as tons of iron, tons of magnesium. We're looking good. Very, very, very good. Our stuff should be charging. Stored power 1.2 megawatts. Crazy amount. And I'm actually going to turn you to discharge because that's more than enough power in that battery to charge the rover up, which might not get used too much more. We'll see. I might modify it. I'm not too sure. It worked for what we needed it to, and then I'm going to get the iron that was out in that distance. But man, I'm quite enjoying this much more normalized series. I know I still have the nanite mod on here. I'm actually going to take the nanite facility mod out, wherever it is. I don't think I have access to it yet, but I'm going to take it off. I'm going to try to do this whole series manually welding, building, all that good stuff. I'm going to keep pretty much all the other mods like azimuth and everything. Once I get the gold and the silver, I think I'll be able to build... let me check real quick. What was it that I needed to make? I can't even make it in this basic assembler. The full assembler, I wanted to get the azimuth batteries. I needed the superconductors. I don't know what I need to make the superconductors. Hopefully it's just like gold or silver or something. I don't think it's platinum. It might be. If it's platinum, then unfortunately we're going to have to wait. But hopefully I can get those built, and probably won't put them on this guy. But the azimuth batteries I'm going to put on the atmospheric thruster miner thing that I'm going to build. And we'll be able to just get pretty much anything we need. And then get to the moon as soon as possible. Oh boy, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And if you're still watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a bunch to get this channel growing as fast as possible. I don't really have work anymore, so I'm going to keep recording. Later, guys.